Hello. All right, everyone. We're going to kind of get the show on the road here. There's some rain coming in, so we're going to try to get it done sooner than later. So hey, welcome, everyone. I'm Rick Bruning. I'm the Director of Justice for Bell Construction, and so I wanted to take the time to thank everyone for coming here. What a glorious afternoon that we have. But on behalf of Williamson County, the entire project team, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here for the future home of the Williamson County Juvenile Justice Center. All right. So we're grateful that you could all join us, mark the official starting of the project on the construction side. The design side's been going on for a little bit here. So we're going to include some remarks from several of the key partners who've made the project possible, followed by a groundbreaking ceremony, which is why we're trying to beat the rain. Immediately following the remarks, we're going to invite you to join us as we break ground on the new site. So that'd be awesome if you could do that. So while you're here, I encourage you to take a look at the rendering. So we have a rendering over there, what the building's going to look like. It's on display. It's a great preview of the design and the presence this building will have once complete. So the first thing I wanted to do is kind of recognize a couple of dignitaries that we have. So we have the mayor of Williamson County, Rogers Anderson. He's with us. We also have the sheriff. Sheriff's hiding back there somewhere. And we have members of the PBA. We also have members of the county commission. So, all right. So to all of our elected official community leaders and partners, we want to thank you for your presence coming here and your continued dedication for the safety and the well-being of our community. So appreciate it. Thank you. So the first person we want to bring up, so what we're going to have 3 or 4 people speak, and then after immediately following that, we'll do the groundbreaking. So the first person up here is going to be Judge Sharon Guffey, whose judicial vision and restorative justice and unwavering focus on guidance and safety has been the driving force behind the project's mission. So Judge Guffey, come on up.
Thank you, Rick. Bell Construction, you've done a great job. You are such a pro, and we appreciate this so much. And they did this all, everybody. This is a great day for the children and families of Williamson County. If you work for juvenile services or the juvenile court clerk's office, Margaret Mayhew's office, would you please stand up? These are your people. And this is for you. These are the people that are dealing with your children and families' emergencies and crises every day, all day long. And they're the ones that have been working in closets and file rooms with no windows and no sunshine. And sometimes they have to slip away to Chick-fil-A, not to get nuggets, but for an available restroom. And they do it, and they come to work every day with a smile on their faces. It's just the most amazing thing. And so I'm so proud of you, and we honestly never thought we'd get here, but here we are. And there are people that came before us that had this same vision. Judge Jane Franks, Charlie Ray Smith, Betsy Adjent, Brenda Hayden. Those are the people that started your juvenile court a long, long time ago, and we're following their vision, and we're following what they knew Williamson County needed, which was a separate building for our children, where they could feel safe, where our little ones in foster care could feel valued, something that they may have never felt before. And so we put together this great team, and it is truly amazing. And I thank the PBA, the Public Building Authority, for choosing them. Jim and Will Cross with oversight, Gresham Smith, Trainer, Pulitzer Bogard. I don't want to miss anybody. We've been working hard. We've been working for a long time. And to our good mayor, who I met with maybe almost 20 years ago, and I'll never forget it because we were talking about the vision for juvenile court and what we needed and how we got there. And I remember walking out, he said, you know, government works slowly. I'll never forget it. I didn't believe you. I believe you now. But I'm glad that you're here. You're still here, and I'm still here. And I'm glad that you're here and able to see this today because we've come a long way. I'm also grateful, Mayor, for all the projects and all the initiatives that you brought to this county and made it a better place for us to live and work and raise families. And even before you were mayor, some people don't know of all the things you did for the youth in this community and the Grassland community. And we've come a long way from the second floor of the Cottonwood Clubhouse, where all we had to think about was how do we pay for streetlights. So there's one last person that I want to talk about for just a minute, and it's someone who has put her entire everything she's had for the last 30 years into this project, in this building, with her expertise and her experience in juvenile services, her organizational skills, her attention to detail, and the one person that the design team will tell you is invaluable to what we're doing. And all that with her sweet and sunny disposition. And of course, that gives it away that it is Annie Martin. Thank you. We would not be here today but for her. And we are the Williamson County is lucky to have her as our court director. And with that, I am going to turn it over to our good mayor. Nope. Okay.
All right. Just wanted to introduce Mayor Rogers Anderson. He's our fearless county leader. Appreciate all you do for the citizens of the county.
Well, thank you very much. I want to go ahead and say this so there's no misunderstanding. The bad weather is a reflection of the city mayor of Franklin, not the county mayor, because you are in the city limits. Before I say any remarks, I think particularly in the world we live in today and the men and women that are protecting our freedoms, particularly this very hour, we need to remember them and what they're doing, the sacrifices they are making, so that we can do things like this in our local communities. So, if you're a veteran, would you stand or raise your hand in the back? Because there's a lot of us that are veterans. So thank you for your service, and thank you for being here. Judge, thank you for those kind words. You just displayed everything I had said, that I was 39 a couple of weeks ago by going way back in time. I do want to thank everyone. 8 years ago, we started on this project, about 8 years ago. That's 12 years earlier than the judge suggested. It only took us 12 years, not 20, to get there. And it's been a journey that has, at the end result, it's been difficult at times, but with everyone working together, pulling together, and I think that's kind of the common denominator of things that happen in Williamson County. We can have differences and we can disagree. We can even argue sometimes that that's not the right direction we need to go. But at the end of the day, we find a way to get it done. And I'm thankful to so many people for that and grateful for that. My final remark is, if you're a county commissioner, I know Rick just said elected officials. If you're an elected official, you don't just call everybody else an elected. If you're a county commissioner, I wish you would stand, because these are the men and women that pushed the button to get this thing funded. And if you didn't know it, there is an election coming up, so study your candidates and get out there and exercise your right to vote. Finally, I want to say thanks to Public Building Authority. It was a new idea we had in Williamson County to go this journey. And through the efforts of Public Building Authority, we were fortunate enough to accept and through a bidding process oversight with Jim. And many of you know Jim and his family. They've been here for a long time. What a wonderful job he's doing for us. Kevin Benson, there's so many people around here that this is our community, except for Gerber's and the Davis place right here. The rest of it's Williamson County. And this was designed over nearly 20 years ago to turn this into an area that would house our highway department, our public safety department, our jail and the juvenile, and all of that would be central in this area so that we could better serve the citizens of Williamson County. So, Rick, you're up next. Thank you again. It's been a great journey. I can't wait to see it finished, hopefully not in 20 years.
All right, next on the docket, I want to introduce a good friend of mine, Andy Pitts. So Andy Pitts is a principal at Trainer, and he's providing a brief overview of the design and the specialized services that this facility is going to house.
Thank you, Rick. I, along with Jeff Coonan, who's the project exec at Gresham Smith, and our incredible team, many of whom are here today, standing in the back, are really proud to be part of this design project. It has truly been a team effort, and it's an honor to work alongside so many wonderful people who care deeply about the outcome and the kids in this community. We know that this project can be trauma responsive, recognizing the experiences of these young people carry with them, while still holding youth accountable for their actions. Those two things do not have to be at odds. In fact, when done right, they work together to create a real path forward, one that supports personal growth, responsibility, and long-term success, while also promoting public safety. At its core, this project is about balance. It's about supporting the kids in Williamson County in a meaningful way, giving them structure, dignity, and opportunity while serving the broader community as well. Our team is proud to play a small part in this role in helping bring that vision to life, and we're truly grateful to be part of something special in this community. So thank you very much.
Okay, next we're going to introduce Zanny Martin. So Zanny. So she is a director of juvenile court. I'm sure most of you probably know Zanny. She's going to share an overview of what the center truly means and what it means for the youth and the families here at Williamson County. Zanny?
Thank you all so much for coming to celebrate with us today, despite the weather and the frigid temperatures. Tomorrow, by the way, if you want to come back and just hang out here, it's going to be close to 75 and sunny. So anyway, we didn't plan that perfectly, but I will tell you we have done a lot of planning, and I believe it's perfect planning for this new building. Last night, after an afternoon of some rigorous meetings, which the design team leads us through occasionally, we chose to go out and have a little celebration. So we went to a happy hour and just had a toast to this project. And so it was such an inspirational moment for me to see members of our design team come together with members of our staff. And so as I was thinking about what I wanted to say today, I was thinking about all the people that are invested in this project, currently investing and invested in the future of the project. And today's about laying a foundation for this building. And the way I think about it is the responsibility that we have to the county commissioners who voted yes to this building. And that responsibility is enormous. You're counting on us to build something that is going to withstand time, something that is going to stand strong in a storm. It's going to have a lasting impact. It's going to be able to withstand rough days and even the rock quarry that's right up here on the hill, right? We talked about that at length. The design team has a responsibility to us as a community to get this project right. The architects, they have to cast the vision. The engineers and consultants, which are really smart individuals, by the way, we're counting on them to provide the structure and the sure, solid design for the building itself. And the contractors, Rick and the team at Bell Construction, they have to select the materials and build it from the ground up. And then, of course, Jim and the oversight team, they have to keep us all on track to make sure that we're not outside our boundaries. And you're counting on all of this group to get it right and to carefully consider each decision that is made. And honestly, that reminds me a lot of the work that our staff does every day. Every single young person that comes through our system has a story. Many of them have faced unimaginable challenges. Most of them have fractured and unstable foundations. It is our responsibility to reinforce their fractured foundations. Often, we have to do the difficult work of peeling back the layers so that we can see where the fracture started. And we must carefully and intentionally cast a vision and reinforce their structure. We use the elements that we've listed on our juvenile court seal: treatment, accountability, and justice. We are responsible to fortify those young people's foundations so that they can withstand the storms of life, so that they can grow and gain strength and stand for integrity. The community is counting on us as well. And we do this work because of the foundation that had been laid previously, because our court is solid, and because we know what our mission is. And so it is today. We celebrate a team that is building a foundation for a building that will become a space for the staff that will build a foundation for our youth. I'm so grateful for you all to come and celebrate with us today. Thank you.
Okay. Page 3 out of 17. All right, so I wanted to wrap up just a couple things from Bell. So so we wanted to extend a lot of thanks to Judge Guffey, to Zanny Martin. Just about it, it's been a pleasure to work with you guys. I mean, it really has. So your insight, your collaboration, everything is just ensuring this project it's just going to work. So appreciate it. A project of this complexity also requires a highly specialized design, as you guys have been talking about. We've been fortunate to work alongside Gresham Smith, trainer. They're both here today. Your partnership in the planning phases has just been essential to this success, so appreciate it. To the neighbors and the community, we want to recognize the significance of this project. And we are committed to being respectful, professional, safe throughout the duration of the build. To the tradespeople who are going to be on site, your skill, attention to detail, it's going to ensure the project is built to the highest standards. At Bell, our mission's building better one relationship at a time. We believe that the quality of our work is a direct reflection on the strength of our partnerships, and which we value. So before we pick up the shovels, I want to recognize a couple of people on the Bell team. So we have Ken Jones, our senior superintendent, standing in the back there. John Thayer, right next to him in the raincoat. So Eric Pyle is in the back. That's our president of Bell. He's got the sheriff guarding him underneath that umbrella. Alex Roten is our project manager, so he's going to be running the project on a day-to-day basis. We also have Jake Johnson and Gabe. They're both here in attendance, so just thank you for acknowledging them. Oversight Construction, your team has been fantastic to work for. So, I mean, to the mayor, to the PBA, to Oversight, thanks for choosing us. I mean, we're really excited about this project. It means a lot to us. I mean, I live in this county, and so it really means a lot to me as well. Look forward to working with you in the Justice Center and making sure that it meets the high standards that you guys deserve. Thank you. All right.
Excited to be breaking ground on our new Juvenile Justice Center today, and the impact that this is going to make for kids and families in our community is really it's unprecedented, quite honestly. And we've been anticipating this project for so long, and so for the day to finally come, even despite the rainy weather, just means a lot to us. Thanks so much for everybody that came out today, and for the design and construction team that's helping us with this project.